Let's talk about something that pretty much everyone puts on their resume, right? Multitasking. We wear it like this badge of honor, thinking it makes us look super productive in this crazy busy world. But what if I told you that our entire idea of multitasking is, well, just wrong? Because as we're about to see, it's not a strength, it's actually a weakness.
Yeah, this quote right here, it hits the nail on the head. The whole idea is that you're not actually getting more done. What you are doing is slowly draining your most precious resources, your focus, your energy, your attention. Just imagine a tiny, constant leak in your brain's fuel tank. That's what's happening.
And look, I totally get it. You probably feel like you're crushing it. You're juggling emails while you're on a conference call, maybe tweaking a spreadsheet at the same time. It feels like you're a master of efficiency. But here's the thing. The feeling of being busy and the reality of being effective, they are two completely different things. So let's peel back the curtain and see what's really going on under the hood.
To do that, we first have to bust what I call the multitasking myth. We're going to dive into what's actually happening inside your brain when you try to do more than one thing at once. And spoiler alert, it is not the superpower we've all been told it is.
And that brings us to the real villain of this story. It's not the tasks themselves, it's the jump between the tasks. See, there's a hidden cost to all that switching, a price you pay every single time you jump, whether you even notice it or not.
The official term for this is context switching. And the best way to think about it is like grinding the gears in your brain. Your mind has to slam on the brakes for one task, dig through its files to pull up a totally different set of rules and goals for the next one, and then try to hit the gas again. It's clumsy, it's slow, and man, is it exhausting.
You know, I love this metaphor of a cognitive tax. It's perfect because it's not a one-time thing. It's a tax you are paying over and over and over again all day long. In fact, some studies show that this constant switching can gobble up as much as 40% of your productive time. 40%, just gone, vanished into thin air because of the friction of changing gears. And this chart just lays it all out in black and white. Take a look at the multitasking column on the left. High cognitive tax, shallow work full of mistakes, and a stressed, scattered feeling. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Now, look over at single tasking on the right. The tax is low, the work quality is deep and high, and your mental state is calm and focused. The difference is just, it's night and day, isn't it?
Okay, so if multitasking is the problem, what on earth is the solution? Well, thankfully, it's not some crazy, complicated productivity system. It's actually a really simple and powerful idea called the single task sprint.
So here's what it is, in a nutshell. A sprint is not about working for 8 straight hours on one single thing. No way. It's about carving out a small, protected little window of time, maybe it's just 25 minutes, where you promise to work on one and only one thing. No emails, no phone, 0 distractions. And the payoff is almost immediate. First, you protect that mental energy. You plug that leakage we talked about. Second, you finally create the right environment for what's called deep work. That's the state of flow where your best ideas come from. Because of that, your work quality just skyrockets. And maybe best of all, you cut down on that constant feeling of stress and being overwhelmed.
All right, theory's great and all, but how do you actually do this? Let's walk through step by step how you can set up your very first sprint. I promise you, it is so much easier than you think.
There are really just 3 simple rules you need to remember to make this work. We're not trying to add more complexity to your day. We're trying to strategically take it away.
So it all boils down to these 3 steps. Step 1, pick one task. And I mean one. Not a huge project, but a specific, concrete piece of it. Step 2, set a timer. 25 minutes is a great place to start. It's long enough to get into it, but short enough that it doesn't feel scary. And third, and you guys, this is the most important part, you eliminate all distractions. Close the 50 tabs you have open, put your phone in another room seriously. Create a little sanctuary for your focus.
So, I want to leave you with a challenge. Don't think of this as some strict, rigid system you have to follow forever. Think of it as a new tool, a shield you can use to protect your attention in a world that is designed to steal it. Let's be realistic, right? You're still going to listen to music while you clean the kitchen, and that's totally fine. The goal here isn't to become some kind of single-tasking robot. It's about being intentional. It's about knowing when to put up that shield for the work that really matters, the work that needs the best version of you. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Just think about it for a second. What is that one important thing on your to-do list? You know, the one you've kind of been avoiding, that could really make a difference? What could you get done if you just gave it 25 minutes of your pure, undivided focus?
Give it a shot today. You might be blown away by what you can do.